Good evening and welcome to Colburn Park as the 3-12 Newark Pilots are set to play 2 against the 9-5 Onondaga Flames. This is a unique doubleheader. The first game was suspended on Father's Day with the Pilots leading 5-2 in the bottom of the fourth, and it's going to be resumed in the first game of today with Graham Hackbarth on first and D'Marcus Guillory at the plate. Game 2 will be a full 9, or this game will be a full 9-inning game. And Game 2 of this doubleheader will begin 20 to 30 minutes after the final pitch of Game 1, and that game will be just 7 innings. Now for a quick recap of where we left off on Father's Day. After 2 2/3 of no-hit ball, the Flames got to Pilot starter Will Frank in the top of the third, with 2 runs scoring on a pass ball and an infield single by Trey Bauer. That infield single by Bauer was the Flames' first and only hit so far to the game. The Pilots tied the game up in the bottom half of the third inning with the John Ballier 2-out, 2-run home run off the right center field scoreboard. They added 3 in the bottom of the third inning on singles by Tanner Huddleston and Over Torres, and then a Graham Hackbarth fielder's choice and an error by the shortstop Wyatt Myers. His league-leading 8th error allowed Jonathan Parker to score from third. So that's where we are. It's 5-2. Graham Hackbarth made the first out of the inning on the fielder's choice. He stands on first for D'Marcus Guillory. Guillory's 1 for 1 in this game with an infield single and a caught stealing. Will Frank goes 4 innings of 1-hit ball, strikes out 5, and walks a batter. No word on if Jake Binder will return to the mound for Onondaga. He's gone 3 1/3, has allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, no walks or 1 walk, and has struck out a batter. Zach Mann is going to be on the mound when the Pilots take the field in this game. So with 1 out and Hackbarth on first, the lineup will go Guillory batting 9th, then it'll flip over. Christian Orr leading off, playing short. John Ballier batting second in left. Peter Battaglia at first, batting third. Willilaka behind the plate, batting fourth. Tanner Huddleston at third, batting fifth. Jonathan Parker, the designated hitter, batting sixth. Over Torres in right, batting seventh. Graham Hackbarth, who's on first, is playing second. He's batting eighth. And then, once again, D'Marcus Guillory is batting ninth. We're going to take a break, but when we get back, first pitch here at Colburn Park in Game 1 of this 2-game doubleheader. So it's 78 degrees and cloudy here at Colburn Park in Newark, New York. You're listening to Frank LaSala on the Newark Pilots radio network. D'Marcus Guillory digs in with Graham Hackbarth leading off first. One out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 5-2 Pilots. 5 hits, 6 runs, 2 errors for them. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error for Onondaga. So Jake Binder will not resume this game on the mound for the Flames. It'll be Jeff DeStefano. Number 39 is a left-handed pitcher from Liverpool, New York, and Canisius College, 6'2", 190. Hackbarth takes his lead off first. DeStefano, the first pitch to Guillory. Strike on the outside corner. We have resumed this game at 5:06, just a few days after it originally started on Father's Day on Sunday. DeStefano from the stretch. Guillory to freeze on a breaking ball, but it misses for ball 1. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 hole hitter, D'Marcus Guillory, in the Pilots lineup against Jeff DeStefano, making his first appearance for the Flames. Hackbarth leads off, being held on by Trey Bauer. Guillory waits. 1-1 in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Hackbarth will take second. It's a wild pitch for DeStefano. And with 1 out, the Pilots have a man in scoring position. It's a 2-1 count now to D'Marcus Guillory. Pilots tied this game up after the Flames got 2 in the top of the third, tied it up in the bottom of the third on a 2-run home run by John Ballier, and then have 3 here so far in the bottom of the fourth, where we picked this one off. Hackbarth now on second. Guillory at the plate. DeStefano from the stretch misses inside. Ball 3. An important game here for Newark, up 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. They're coming losers of 3 in a row. And with a 3-run lead, and one of your best relievers coming on to pick this one up in the 5th, can't afford to lose this one and fall further behind. The 3-1 to Guillory is fouled back, and the count is full. Graham Hackbarth leads off second. He started this game on first after being the final batter in Sunday night's Father's Day contest before a 14-minute rain delay, and then the game was called after that, with the Pilots leading 5-2. DeStefano, the 3-2, misses high, and Guillory leads this, resumed the game off
Number 4,
with a walk off Jeff DeStefano. So that'll bring up Christian Orr. He's 0 for 1 in this game with a walk and scored the Pilots' first run. Breaking ball, Christian Orr takes, ball 1. Orr, the youngest member of this Pilots team, just graduated high school in Clay, Ohio, or Clay High School. He's from Oregon, Ohio. Hackbarth leads off second, Guillory on first, neither being held on. The 1-0 from DeStefano. Christian Orr takes. The catcher, Adam Gallagher, tried to pull it down. No dice. It's 2-0. Christian Orr is at short in this game. He started last night at second, went 0 for 2. 2-0 misses low. It's ball 3. Christian Orr waits. The 3-0. Runners on first and second. DeStefano from the stretch. Fires in a strike. Christian Orr taking all the way. Count was 3-1. Christian Orr 0 for 12 on the year, still looking for his first hit. But he has walked 4 times and has been hit twice. He's also scored 3 Pilots runs. The 3-1 from DeStefano, taken outside, and the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Newark Pilots.
So the Flames picked this game up with back-to-back walks. To load the bases. The batter is John Balliet. He struck out swinging in the bottom of the first in this inning and hit a 2-run home run. That was back on Sunday night off Flame starter Jake Binder. The first pitch to Balliet, he takes outside. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the Pilots left fielder, who started every day, just not every game for the Pilots. And the 1-0 hits him. Hit him on the arm, and that'll walk in a run. So Jeff DiStefano comes in, walks 2 batters to load the bases, then hits John Balliet to force in a run. So that expands the Pilots' lead to 6-2, and it's their 4th run here in the inning. That's John Balliet's 3rd RBI of the day, as Hackbarth scores from 3rd. So Balliet's got 3 of the 6 runs batted in this one, upping his total to 8 RBIs on the year. He leads off first, or on second, Guillory on 3rd. The batter is Peter Battaglia. The first pitch from DiStefano, it's in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Battaglia is the 9th batter to come to the plate in this bottom of the 4th. The 3rd batter since we resumed this game here tonight. Game 1 of a 2-game doubleheader, this game being resumed as part of a rainout on Sunday that was suspended with the Pilots leading 5-2. They now lead 6-2 in the bottom of the 4th, as Peter Battaglia takes a called strike 1. Pilots wearing their powder blue jerseys, Flames in their road reds, the 1-1. Off the glove of the catcher. D'Marcus Guillory comes around 3rd. He'll score. It's a pass ball on the catcher, Adam Gallagher. Balliet and Orr move up to 2nd and 3rd. The 5th run of the inning and the 7th run for the Pilots on the board. The Pilots have 2 hits in this inning, 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Onondaga has made an error. It's their shortstop, Wyatt Myers. And from the pass ball, Battaglia pops the 2-1 up. The first baseman over and makes the play just in front of the Pilots dugout for the 2nd out. So Battaglia retired on the pop-up, and that'll bring up Will Alaka for the 2nd time in this inning. So Alaka's the batter, Balliet and Orr on 2nd and 3rd. They advance on a pass ball. Alaka is the 10th batter in this inning, and he takes a high strike 1 from Jeff DiStefano. There's 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 4th here at Colburn Park. Pilots with 5 already home in this inning. Their biggest offensive inning was 6 runs back against Jamestown last Tuesday night. 1 strike pitch is taken. Strike 2. DiStefano from the stretch. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. The 2-strike pitch. Lined into left. It's going to be a base hit for Alaka. Orr scores. Balliet around 3rd. He will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Will Alaka. And it's 9-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Balliet and Orr come around to score.
Now coming up for Newark Pilots number 29.
That's Will Alaka's 2nd single of the inning. And that'll bring up Tanner Huddleston. Huddleston singled and drove in Alaka his last time up in this bottom of the 4th on Sunday. It's 9-2 Pilots here in the bottom of the 4th. They've scored 4 since we resumed this game tonight. DiStefano still on the mound. Alaka leads off first. Looks over from the stretch. Misses. Ball one. To the third baseman in this one, Tanner Huddleston. DiStefano, the 1-0. Misses. Ball two. Some changes for Onondaga to start this game. Wyatt Myers is out. Alex Canty moves from second to short, and that looks like Sam Little is at second base for them. The 2-0 to Huddleston. Misses high. And it's ball three. Not sure about any changes in the outfield. We didn't get any word from them. But for right now, it's Sam Little at second. We saw him in both games of the doubleheader on Wednesday. 3-0 to Huddleston, misses high, ball four. So Alaka moves up to second base. And now the pitching coach for the Flames will go out to talk to Jeff DiStefano. DiStefano making his first appearance for the Flames this year, in relief of Jake Binder, who did not continue after starting this game on Sunday. The Pilots have put up 7 runs in this bottom of the fourth inning. They put 3 up on Sunday night on Father's Day and have since put up 4 today. John Ballier was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Then a 2-run single by Will Alaka.
Number 23, Jonathan.
And D'Marcus Guillory also scored a run on a pass ball. So it's 9-2. Pilots have 7 hits. Jonathan Parker is at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored and a walk tonight. He's the designated hitter, and he's the 12th Pilot to come up to the plate. This is their biggest offensive inning of the year. They've scored 4 already since the game has been resumed. They hadn't scored 4 runs in their last 3 games. First pitch strike fired in from DiStefano to Parker. Lost 4-1 in game 1 of the doubleheader to Onondaga on Wednesday. Then were shut out 2-0. And then lost 9-3 to Jamestown last night. So 4 runs in their last 23 innings before tonight, as Huddleston almost gets picked off at first. Pitch was in the dirt, so it's a 1-1 count to Parker. So scoring 4 runs in their 23 previous innings. Have scored 4 runs with just 1 out since we've resumed this bottom of the fourth. This bottom of the fourth started on Sunday night and has been picked up tonight. 13 minutes into the resuming of this game. Parker waits, the 1-1 from DiStefano. Pops it up. Right fielder back, way back. It's going to be off the wall. Huddleston rounds third. He'll score. Alaka scores. It's a 2 RBI double for Jonathan Parker.
Here for your Newark Pilots.
And the score is 11-2. So Huddleston comes all the way around to score from first. Alaka scores from second.
Now up.
It's a 2 RBI double for Jonathan Parker. His first 2 RBIs of the day. The score is 11-2. And now it's Over Torres. Parker leads off second. Slow breaking ball, not even a chance for Gallagher to make the stop behind the plate. That ball goes all the way to the wall. Jeff DiStefano struggling here for the Flames. The Pilots have blown this one open with 9 in the bottom of the fourth. And as bad as DiStefano has been in the bottom of the fourth, he wouldn't even take the loss if the Pilots hold on to this one. Counts now 2-0 to Over Torres, the 13th batter for the Pilots in the inning. Graham Hackbarth waits on deck. The Pilots have sent 8 batters to the plate since we've resumed this game. Parker on third, the 2-0 to Torres. Line foul, 2-1. Bottom of the fourth inning against the Onondaga Flames at Colburn Park. This game will be 9 innings. Game 2 will be just 7. Slight breeze blowing towards right field. The 2-1 to Torres. He takes strike 2. So DiStefano is an out away from getting out of this one. Strikes 2 outs. Runner on third. Breaking ball. It's going to be a wild pitch. Jonathan Parker is going to touch home for the Pilots' 10th run of this inning. It's 12-2. So Parker hits a 2-out, 2 RBI double, then advances to third on a wild pitch and scores on a wild pitch from DiStefano. It's the 10th run of this inning. And it's a 12-2 lead for the Pilots. Torres waits. It's a full count. DiStefano from the windup. The payoff pitch. Lined into center field. Carry goes back. Way back. Still back. It is gone! Over the center field wall. Over Torres has hit a solo home run here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The 11th run on the scoreboard for the Pilots. And the second Pilots home run in this game. The second home run of the game for the Pilots, their third on the season as their right fielder in this one, Over Torres, lifts one over the wall in center field. The pitching coach is going to come out and make a change. DiStefano's day is done. 8 batters faced, a lot of runs on the scoreboard, just 1 out recorded. We'll have a new pitcher for the Flames. It'll be another lefty for Graham Hackbarth when we get back. So the new pitcher for Onondaga, it's Trent Schulte, coming in against Graham Hackbarth, the 9th batter in the inning tonight, and the 15th or the 14th batter in this bottom of the 4th overall. He pops this one up. Center fielder back, left fielder back. It is going to be caught out in left center field. A diving stop by Matt Carey out there to end the inning. But not before the Pilots get 11. 5 days and 5 minutes after this game originally started, the Pilots get 11 runs, 6 hits to expand this lead to 13-2. We head to the top of the 5th. It will be Zach Mann on the hill for the Pilots when we get back. So it will be the 6'4", 225-pound right-hander for the Pilots, Zach Mann, on the mound. He's making his league-leading 9th appearance, 12 2/3, 8 hits, 3 earned, 7 walks, 14 strikeouts. He's got a 2.13 ERA. The first batter he will face will be Tyler Rourke. The first pitch to the designated hitter is a low strike one. Rourke, a freshman from Alabama A&M, also closes for the Flames. He flew out against Will Frank in the bottom of the 3rd of this one. We're in the top of the 5th. The Pilots lead 13-2. Got 11 runs in the bottom of the 4th. By far their biggest offensive outburst. They got 4 when this game started on Sunday, and then 7 since it's resumed. The 1-1 is popped back. Huddleston goes back. Ballier over. Ballier settles under it, makes the play, and there's one away.
Now up to the Flames. Number 21, Alex Canty.
So that'll flip the lineup back over, and it's the now shortstop for Onondaga, Alex Canty. The first pitch from Zach Mann hits Alex Canty in the back. So the Flames will have a runner on with 1 away here in the 5th. They have a lot of work to do. They trail by 11 as Will Alaka will go out to talk to his roommate, Zach Mann. The batter will be Colin Bevard. He's 0 for 2. Scored the first run of this game all the way back on Sunday night on Father's Day on a pass ball off the glove of Alaka. Two runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Flames. 13 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for Newark. Zach Mann from the stretch now. Looks over at Canty at first. The first pitch to Bevard almost hits him as well. It's ball 1. Third baseman Stephen Bennett waits on deck. Zach Mann throws over. Battaglia slaps the tag. But the runner is back in safely. Colin Bevard, the right fielder, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Zach Mann looks over, now fires into 1-0 pitch. Almost hits him again. Ball 2. Colin Bevard is 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored against the Pilots this year. Now he pops the 2-0 up. Guillory is going to go back. It's going to be off the base of the wall. Guillory plays it. Canty around second to third. It's a 1-out double by Colin Bevard.
Now coming to the plate for Onondaga, number 11.
And the Flames have something brewing here with 1 away. Their runner's on second and third, and the batter is Stephen Bennett. This one almost gets away from Zach Mann, almost hits Stephen Bennett, and it's ball 1. Bennett has no official plate appearance in this game, but walked twice against his Canisius teammate Will Frank, who started this one. The 1-0 deep to left. Ballier back, still back. This one is off the base of the wall. It's going to be a 2 RBI double for Stephen Bennett as Ballier fires back the ball. The Flames have got 2 runs back, and the score is 13-4. So it's a 2 RBI double for Stephen Bennett off the base of the left field wall over John Ballier's head.
Number 24, Trey Bauer.
They cut this lead to 13-4. The batter is Trey Bauer, number 24. Drove a run on an infield single. The first Flames hit of the night against Will Frank. And then has popped out. Zach Mann misses, ball one. Zach Mann looks back at second, the 1-0, in the dirt. Alaka has been busy behind the plate since this one resumed. It's ball two. So Zach Mann in on relief of Will Frank, who started this game on Father's Day 5 days ago. He went 4 innings, just 1 hit, 2 runs, none earned, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. The 2-0, fouled back by Trey Bauer. Strike one. Kyle Gallagher, the left fielder, waits on deck. He's 0 for 2 in this one. Zach Mann gets a new ball from the home plate umpire, Rick Elrod. Zach Mann from the stretch. The 2-1. Mann looks back, now fires. Breaking ball. Strike two. So after getting the leadoff man, Tyler Rourke, to pop out to Ballier in left, Zach Mann hit Alex Canty, then back-to-back doubles have put 2 runs on the board for Onondaga. It's 13-4 in the top of the 5th of this game that was resumed. Runner on second goes. The 2-2 is popped up. Battaglia back, Torres in. This one's going to drop foul. Count will remain 2-2. Stephen Bennett, who was running on the play, will have to go back to second. Left to right in the outfield, it's Ballier, Guillory, and Torres. Left to right in the infield, it's Huddleston, Orr, Hackbarth, and Battaglia. Doing the catching for Zach Mann is Will Alaka. Game 2 of this one's scheduled to start after the end of the 9th inning, 20 minutes to 30 minutes after. The game 2 will be a 7-inning game. The 2-2 to Bauer. Line, past the glove of Hackbarth into right. Torres charges. Bennett will round third. He'll test the arm of Torres. Battaglia, throw to Alaka. Tag not in time. So it's an RBI single by Trey Bauer. And it's 13-5.
Up to the plate.
Trey Bauer's second RBI in this one.
Kyle Gallagher.
Now the batter is Kyle Gallagher. So 4 straight batters have reached base off Zach Mann here in the top of the 5th. They've got 3 runs in this inning, 5 on the scoreboard, but the Pilots still lead 13-5. Zach Mann from the stretch. Bauer leads off. First pitch to Kyle Gallagher is fouled back. 4 strike 1. Zach Mann looks over. The 1 strike pitch, runner goes, swung on and missed. Alaka. And it's going to be interference. Interference. It's interference on the batter at the plate, Kyle Gallagher. So the runner on second is out. So no word yet on who is going to be out on this one. When Alaka tried to throw down to second to get Trey Bauer, who was stealing, Kyle Gallagher, the hitter, interfered. It was a 1 strike pitch, so trying to figure out who is out.
Batter.
It's batter's interference, so Trey Bauer goes back to first, and now the hitter is Matt Carey.
Batter goes back. Interference. Now up number 8, Matt Perry.
So Kyle Gallagher retired on hitter's interference. Bauer goes back to first, and now the hitter is Matt Carey. He struck out both times against Will Frank. He made a great diving play in center field to end the bottom of the 4th. He swings through strike 1 from Zach Mann. Carey, the 7th Flames hitter to come up in this 5th. They've put 3 on the board. It's 13-5. Pitch in the dirt. Alaka blocks it. Good block by the Pilots backstop to prevent Bauer from moving up 90 feet. Carey looks down at third. To his third base coach. Runner leads off third. Zach Mann from the stretch. Waits, now fires the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So Zach Mann a strike away from getting out of this 5th inning. Runner goes, now stops, the 1-2. Alaka fires back. Bounce past Battaglia into right. So it'll be an E2 on Will Alaka to allow Trey Bauer to move up 90 feet to second base. It's the Pilots' 3rd error of this one. And now with 2 away, there's a runner in scoring position. Alaka has an error now. Huddleston has an error. And Orr has an error. The 1-2. Runner goes to third. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Inning over. But not before the Flames cut into this Pilots lead. They get 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 Pilot error in the inning. 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pilots lead 13-5. D'Marcus Guillory will step in to lead off this bottom of the 5th inning. Pilots put up 11 their last time up in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Guillory misses outside. Ball 1. D'Marcus is 1 for 1 tonight. He's also walked and scored a run, and he's been caught stealing on the base paths. He's playing in center tonight. The 1-0 misses outside. And it's ball 2 to the Pilot center fielder. Guillory batting just 143 on the year. He's 13 for 21. Lines the 2-0 into center field. Carry back. Settles under it for the first out of this bottom of the 5th inning.
Now up for your Pilots. Number 4.
That'll flip the lineup back over for number 4, Christian Orr. The youngest Pilot playing short into this game 1. Still without a hit on the season. Squares to bunt, gets it down, but it will roll foul, and it's strike one. Orr has walked twice today, or has walked twice in this game, spanning from Sunday night till today. He has 6 total walks and a hit by pitch on the year. He's also 0 for 12. The one strike pitch to him. This is outside. Adam Gallagher tried to bring it back. No dice. Ball one. Now Ballier waits on deck for the Pilots. The 1-1 pitch to Christian Orr. Line foul down the first base line. Strike two. Schulte looks in. The 1-2. Popped up. Kyle Gallagher in left goes back, finds it, settles under it, makes the play. Back-to-back pop-ups to begin this fifth inning for Schulte.
Number 13, John
And that will bring up John Ballier. Ballier 1 for 2 tonight, was hit by a pitch and drove in a run, and has one of the 2 Pilots home runs. A game-tying 2-run home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the third to tie this game up at 2, all the way back on Sunday. Takes a first pitch strike from Schulte. The count was 0-1. Lined into right. This one's going to be a base hit. The right fielder over. Ballier rounds first. He heads to second. He'll stand up on second with a 2-out double. The Pilots left fielder is 2 for 3 tonight.
To the plate, number 78,
with both
from Williamsville,
being
New
extra
York,
base hits.
Peter Battaglia.
So that will bring up Peter Battaglia. Battaglia, the only Pilot to not score a run in this one. Schulte steps off. 4 Pilots have scored 2, or 5 Pilots have scored 2, and 3 have scored 1. First pitch to Battaglia misses outside. Ball 1. Schulte from the stretch. Ballier leads off second. Inside to Battaglia. Ball 2. Battaglia is 0 for 2, has been hit by a pitch in this game and stole second base. That was all the way back on Sunday night, on Father's Day. Schulte looks back at Ballier. The 2-0 from the stretch misses outside. Ball 3. So after getting the first 2 batters to pop up in this 5th inning, a double, and now a 3-0 count to the 4th hitter of the inning, the 3-hole hitter Battaglia. The 3-0 taking all the way inside. It's a 4-pitch walk to the Pilots' first baseman. And the Pilots have runners on first and second for Will Alaka.
Number 27, Will Alaka from Richmond, Virginia.
Alaka takes his shin guards off, now heads towards the right-handed batter's box. Looking for a 2-out RBI. He's got 2 RBIs already in this one. He's 2 for 3 with a stolen base and 2 runs. Had a 2 RBI single his last time up. First pitch, popped back. Strike 1. Alaka catching this game 1 for the Pilots. So unlikely he'll catch game 2. The 1-strike pitch, runners leads off first and second. It's in the dirt. Ball 1. We saw head coach, our third base coach Franklin Bush use 17 different position players in the doubleheader on Wednesday. Only Peter Battaglia started both games. So we'll see if he has a similar lineup in game 2. 1-1 pitch lined into left. Ballier is going to be held up at third. A strong throw from the left fielder Kyle Gallagher. But The third single of the night for Will Alaka has loaded up the bases. And now the batter is Tanner Huddleston.
From Bluesdale, Mississippi, number 29, Tanner Huddleston.
Huddleston is 1 for 2 in this one. Has an RBI single, 2-run scored, a strikeout, and a walk. He's also made an error in the field, and he's playing third base for the Pilots.
What's up, guys?
Pilots with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The first pitch to Huddleston, lined into center field. Valier scores. Battaglia around third. The throw to the plate. Gill scored. It's a 2-out, 2 RBI single for Tanner Huddleston, and the score is 15-5. The second and third RBIs on the day
from New Orleans, Louisiana,
for Huddleston.
number 23.
With Battaglia scoring, every Pilot has now scored a run in this one. And now Jonathan Parker looking to be the 5th straight base runner to reach with 2 outs. Huddleston, his 3rd RBI. That ties Ballier with 3 RBIs on the night. The first pitch to Parker. Strike 1. So after 2 pop-outs to begin the inning, a Ballier double, back-to-back walks to Battaglia, and Alaka loaded the bases. Then the 2-run single by Huddleston has made this a 15-5 game. Parker takes again. Strike 2. So it's a 2-strike count to the Pilots' designated hitter, Jonathan Parker, against Trent Schulte. The 2-strike pitch, grounded foul, ball 2. So it's 2 balls, no strikes to the Pilots' designated hitter. They lead 15-5 here in Game 1 of this doubleheader at Colburn Park. The second of 4 doubleheaders within a week-and-a-half span. The 2-strike pitch to Parker. Line foul out of play. Count remains. Jonathan Parker, the 7th batter in this inning. He's 2 for 2, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and the double. Parker waits. Schulte from the stretch. Runners on first and second take their leads. The 2-strike pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Parker waits. The 1-2. Popped back out of play. And he'll live to see another pitch. The count is 1-2. Trent Schulte from the stretch. Pilots with 3 hits in this inning and a walk, all with 2 outs. The 1-2 to Parker. Grounds it down the third base line. Stays alive. Count still 1-2. Pilots sent 14 batters to the plate in their 11-run bottom of the 4th. The 1-2 to Parker. Misses high. Ball 2. That bottom of the 4th started back on Father's Day on Sunday night. Was suspended due to rain with the Pilots with 3 home. They got 8 home since we resumed this evening. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Parker down swinging. But not before the Pilots get 2 more. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 2 Pilots left on base. We head to the 6th. They lead 15-5. Leadoff man here in the top of the sixth inning, it's Adam Gallagher. Pilots lead 15-5 here at Colburn Park. First pitch, Zach Mann still on the mound, misses, ball one. Adam Gallagher is 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a line out to the first baseman, the 1-0. Misses low, same spot, ball two. Zach Mann allowed 3 runs on 3 hits in his first inning of relief in the 5th. Now the 2-0 pitch misses as Mann stumbles on the mound. Count is 3-0. It's game 1 of a doubleheader. Game 1 will be 9 innings, game 2, 7. Zach Mann from the windup, the 3-0. Fastball, Adam Gallagher taking all the way, strike 1. The 3-1 misses outside. It's a first. The first man is on with a walk here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now coming to the plate for the Onondaga Flames, number 9, Sam Little.
So that'll bring up number 9, Sam Little. It's his first at-bat in the game. He relieved Wyatt Myers. The shortstop, Myers, started. Canty moved from second to short, and then Sam Little took over once this game resumed. We saw Sam Little in both games of the doubleheader. He played both those in right. The first pitch to him, outside from Zach Mann, ball 1. Sam Little just 2 for 10 against the Pilots this year, with a double 2-run scored and an RBI. He's batting just .209 through 43 at-bats on the season. As he swings through, strike 1 from Zach Mann. So it's a 1-1 count to the Flames' second baseman, Sam Little, the left-handed hitter. Against the righty, Zach Mann from the stretch. Runner leads off first. The 1-1 has popped up. Orr goes back. Guillory sprints in. It is going to drop. It'll be a single for Sam Little. He's 1 for 1 today. And the Flames have their first 2 men on here in the inning. So Christian Orr goes back. Ballier and Guillory both came in. Landed in between the 3 fielders into no man's land, what they call the Bermuda Triangle out there. Neither of them came up with the play. And after a leadoff walk, a single has the first 2 men on with nobody out here for the Flames in the 6th. Zach Mann looks back, fires from the stretch, grounded to Hackbarth. Hackbarth goes the easy way to first. It's a productive out for Tyler Rourke as both runners move up to second and third. There's one away.
Now up for the Flames, number 21.
So Tyler Rourke is 0 for 3. To the shortstop now, Alex Canty. Canty is 0 for 2 tonight. By a Zach Mann pitch his last time up. He takes outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Zach Mann from the windup. Runners on second and third. 1 out. The pitch misses, ball 2. Pilots lead this one 15-5. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Runners on second and third. Zach Mann, the 2-0. Grounded into left. It'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. Ballier charges. Sam Little wisely holds up. And now on the throw-in from Ballier, Alex Canty will take second. So it's an RBI single for him.
Number 6.
And it's 15-6. So Gallagher scores. Sam Little moves up to third. And the batter's Colin Vivard. Zach Mann from the windup. The first pitch to Vivard. It's in the dirt. Good block by Onondaga. Ball 1. Six runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Flames. 15 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors for Newark. We're here in the top of the 6th at Colburn Park. 1 out, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Bevard, 1 for 3 tonight, 2 runs scored and a double. Pops this one up to center. Guillory settles under it, makes the play. Both runners will tag. The throw by Guillory will go to 3rd. Not in time to get the runner. It's a sacrifice fly for Colin Bevard. And it's 15-7.
Now at the plate for the Flames, number 11.
So Sam Little scores. Alex Canty moves to 3rd on the tag. It's an RBI sac fly for Bevard, the right fielder. And the Pilots appealed down to second base. Base umpire Tim Adams said he touched base safely. The first pitch to Stephen Bennett, strike 1. So the Flames now have 7 runs. As Zach Mann steps off. There's a runner on 3rd base. That's Alex Canty. He drove in a run with a single in this inning. The 1-strike pitch in the dirt. Blocked by Will Alaka. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Bennett pops this one up. Orr started back, sprints in, settles under it, just in front of the pitcher's mound, makes the play, inning over. But not before the Flames get 2 runs back. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors in the inning. 1 man left on base. It's 15-7. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. We get back. Trent Schulte goes an inning and a third in relief of Jeff DeStefano. 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 Ks. Both runs coming off a Tanner Huddleston 2 RBI single in the last inning. The new pitcher for the Flames is Hayden Ewell, 6 foot 190 right-hander from Pavilion, New York, and Niagara County Community College. The first pitch to the batter, Over Torres, grounded short. Canty over, tries to go to the backhand, Torres will reach base safely. We'll see how they score that one. Should be a hit, and it will be a hit for Over Torres. His third of the night. He's 3 for 4. So a tough play for the shortstop.
16, Graham Hackbarth from Birmingham.
And that'll bring up Graham Hackbarth. It's 15-7. There's no outs. Hackbarth is 0 for 3 tonight with a run scored. Every Pilot has scored at least one. John Ballier leads the way with 3. Torres leads off first. The first pitch to Hackbarth. Torres goes. Hit and runs on. Pitch flown into right. Right fielder Bivart over makes the play, so Torres will have to retreat back to first. And there's one away. So Hackbarth is retired on the first pitch.
Now to the plate.
And that will bring up Guillory.
D'Marcus Guillory from Buford, Georgia.
D'Marcus Guillory is 1 for 2 tonight with a walk and a run scored. Over Torres leads off of first. He reached on a leadoff single on the first pitch from Hayden Ewell. Guillory, the left-hander, takes strike 1. Guillory batting in the 9-hole in this game 1. He's playing center field in this game that was suspended on Father's Day due to rain. Has been picked back up tonight. It was suspended with the Pilots leading 5-2 in the bottom of the 4th. At 13-2 after 4, and now the score is 15-7 with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-strike pitch to Guillory. Torres goes, hit and run on, fouled out of play, strike 2. So Torres has gone twice in this inning, the hit and run on by the third base coach Franklin Bush, and both times the ball has been put into play. Guillory now behind in the count 0-2. The Pilots center fielder. Torres leads off first. The 2-strike pitch misses high. And the 5'8 Guillory will live to see another pitch. It's 1-2. Guillory from just outside Atlanta. Plays for Motlow State Community College in Tennessee. Throw over. Torres back in safely. Torres leads off first. He reached on a single to begin this inning. Graham Hackbarth then popped up. That has led to Guillory. Guillory waits. Torres goes. The 1-2 taken. It's no throw down. It's a stolen base by Over Torres. Got a great jump. Even with a throw from Adam Gallagher, it would have been tough to get Torres. The count to Guillory goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's Over Torres' first stolen base on the summer. Hayden Ewell from the stretch. The 2-2 to Guillory. Ring him up. Strike 3. Guillory down looking for the second out of this inning. So that'll flip the lineup back over with a runner on second base for number 4, Christian Orr. He's the shortstop in this game 1. He is 0 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Has a chance to drive in the Pilots' 16th run of the game with Torres standing on second. The first pitch to Orr, taking, looks at strike 1. Christian Orr has made an error in this game. That was all the way back in the top of the 3rd on Sunday night. 1-strike pitch from Ewell misses high to Orr. Ball 1. The count was 1-1. The inning's the bottom of the 6th. There's a runner on second base. That's Over Torres, singled and stole. There's 2 outs. And the score is 15-7. Orr waits. Ewell from the stretch. The 1-1. Fastball outside. Orr takes ball 2. Game 1 of this doubleheader. This game will be 9 innings. Game 2, 20 to 30 minutes after the final pitch of Game 1. That's 7 innings. Tomorrow we're home against Elmira, and then Sunday is at Onondaga. Torres steals third, fouled back. Strike two, so Torres will have to go to second. So when we play Onondaga on Sunday, that will be the 5th time we play them in 5 days. The first that won't be a doubleheader in that 5-day span. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Torres leads off second from the stretch. Ewell, ground ball to the second baseman, Sam Little. Fires the first, inning over. So a leadoff single is wasted. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We head to the 7th inning. Zach Mann still on the mound for the Pilots. They lead 15-7. We'll be right back.
7.
Zach Mann in for his 3rd inning of relief of Will Frank, who started this one. 5 runs, 5 hits through the first 2. First pitch to Trey Bauer popped up. Wheeler gives it a look. It's out of play, and it's strike 1. Bauer, the junior from Cornell, is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 RBIs, 2 RBI singles. Wearing number 24 and playing first base. Zach Mann from the windup, the 1-strike pitch, fouled back. Olaka gives it a look again. But a strike 2. Two strikes, no out. Zach Mann from the windup, the pitch towards the head of Bauer, almost hits him. No intent from Mann. You're not trying to hit a guy late in the game. The 1-2. Fastball misses outside. Trey Bauer has come back to make this count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. We're in the top of the 7th inning with the Pilots leading 15-7. Now ball back up the middle. No play by Hackbarth. It's into center. Guillory cuts it off. It's a leadoff single. The 6th hit off Zach Mann tonight.
To play number 27, Kyle Gallagher.
So that'll bring up Kyle Gallagher, the left fielder. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He was called out on a hitter's interference when Trey Bauer tried to steal second his last time up. The leadoff single was the 6th hit off of Zach Mann through 2 innings. In his 3rd inning of relief, runner leads off. First pitch strike to Kyle Gallagher. So Gallagher waits. The 1-strike pitch from Zach Mann. Lined just shy of the Pilots' bullpen. The count was 0-2. 2. It was an 0-2 count to Stephen Bennett, then a 2-2 count, then a single on the 2-2. We'll see if Zach Mann comes right after Kyle Gallagher. Correction, that was Trey Bauer, the leadoff batter, not Bennett. The 2-strike pitch misses from Zach Mann. Ball 1. Man looks over, working from the stretch. Runner leads off first. That's Trey Bauer. Now Zach Mann will throw over. Taglia slaps the tag, but back in safely is Bauer. Zach Mann from the windup. 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Alaka from his knees. Throw down to second. Not in time. So a strikeout to Kyle Gallagher, but a stolen base for Trey Bauer. So the Flames get a runner in scoring position, and the Pilots get an out.
Matt Carey.
Here in the top of the seventh. And the hitter is the center fielder, Matt Carey. Carey has struck out twice against Will Frank and once against Zach Mann. So he's at the hat trick, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts tonight. First pitch misses inside to Carey. 0-1. The strikeout to Kyle Gallagher was Zach Mann's second. He's walked 1, allowed 6 hits, and 5 earned. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Taken, strike 1. Now Alaka will go out and talk to Zach Mann. It looked like he got crossed up on that one. So with the runner on second, he'll go out and talk some signs. As Trey Bauer, the runner on second, goes over to talk to Graham Hackbarth, the second baseman for the Pilots. Alaka back behind the plate now. Slight breeze blowing out towards right center field, right where Over Torres' solo home run went in the 5th. Correct at the 4th. The 1-1 pitch popped up. Alaka gives it a look. Out of play. Strike 2. One-two pitch lined into center. Guillory back makes the play for the second out of the inning. So Matt Carey retired for the first time tonight, not via a strikeout. There's 2 away. And the batter
Up for the Flames, number 5,
is the catcher, Adam Gallagher. Adam Gallagher is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Flames have scored 7 runs. Pilots have scored 15 through the first 6. Zach Mann looks back. Now fires in. Strike 1 to the sophomore catcher from Ithaca, Adam Gallagher. Zach Mann looks back. The 1-strike pitch from the stretch. Here it is. Fouled back. Alaka gives it a look. Out of play. Strike 2. So Zach Mann a strike away from stranding that runner on second base. It'll be Ballier, Battaglia, and Alaka, 2, 3, and 4 in the Pilots order in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-strike pitch taken just off the plate. Gallagher thought about it, wisely lays off. Ball 1. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Bauer, he takes his lead, singled and stole to get there. Zach Mann from the stretch. The 1-2. Popped into center field. Guillory over. He will not make the play. This ball is going to roll to the wall. Bauer will score. Adam Gallagher into second with a double. The 8th run of the day for the Flames. The first RBI by Gallagher. And the first run scored by Bauer.
Flames, number 9.
It's 15-8.
Little.
It's the 6th earned run off Zach Mann. And the batter is Sam Little, who's 1 for 1 in this one. Gallagher leads off second. The first pitch, fouled back. Huddleston gives it a look. Strike one. Working from the stretch in his third inning of relief. Has allowed 6 runs, 6 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts through the first 2 2/3. Sam Little, the lefty, waits. Zach Mann from the stretch. The 1-strike pitch to Little. This is outside, ball 1. So the count is 1-1. To the second baseman, Little. Zach Mann looks back, now fires the 1-1 from the stretch, fouled back. Strike 2. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Flames second baseman, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored tonight. In this game 1 of a doubleheader, we picked this one up in the bottom of the 4th with the Pilots leading 5-2. It's now 15-8 in the top of the 7th. This is a 9-inning game. Game 2 will be a 7-inning game. The 1-2 to Zach Mann. Fluked into left. Ballier charges. It's going to land just foul as Sam Little was hustling all the way around second. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it's 1 ball, it's 2 strikes. There's 2 outs for Sam Little. Tyler Rourke, the designated hitter, waits on deck. Little, the left-handed hitting second baseman, digs in. Bauer takes his lead off of second base. Zach Mann, the right-handed pitcher from the stretch, looks back at Bauer. Now fires in the 1-2 to Little in the dirt. Scooped by Alaka. The count is all knotted up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, 1 run home in this inning. The 2-2 popped up. Huddleston gives it a look at a play on the third base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. 1 run home of Zach Mann in this inning. The 2-2 taken. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So it's a 3-2 count now to the Flames second baseman, Sam Little. Left-handed hitter waits. The payoff pitch from Zach Mann swung on and missed. Strike 3. Alaka slaps the tag on Sam Little, inning over. But not before the Flames add 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Flames leave 1 on. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Pilots lead 15-8. Bottom of the 7th inning, it'll be John Ballier against Hayden Ewell. Takes first pitch, ball 1. Ballier is 2 for 3 tonight, has scored 3 runs, has driven in 3, has homered, and hit a double. The 1-0, misses high, ball 2. Ewell, in his 2nd inning of work, stranded a leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th. Got the next 3 batters to go 1, 2, 3. The 2-0, Ballier takes, ball 3. .30 pitch misses high. It's a 4-pitch walk to John Ballier to lead this one off. So for the 2nd straight inning, the Pilots have their leadoff man on.
New York.
For Peter Battaglia. Battaglia digs in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch and walked, stole a base, and scored a run. Ballier leads off of first. He's on base for the 4th time in this one. The first pitch to Battaglia. A fastball fired in for strike 1 from Hayden Ewell. Ewell throws over. Ball 1. So the count is 1-1. One pitch misses high, ball 2. Ballier leads off of first. The 2-1 to Battaglia, swung on, fouled back. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. John Ballier led off this inning with a 4-pitch walk. He leads off of first. 8 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Flames. The 2-2 from Ewell hits Battaglia in the back. His 2nd hit by pitch in the game. And the Pilots have their first 2 men on. 15 runs, 13 hits, 3 errors for Newark.
Coming up for the Newark Pilots.
And now the Pilots are going to send up a pinch hitter in this one. It'll be Nick Capitano. Capitano, 5'11", catcher, 195 from Bolton, Ontario, and Canisius College. Will pinch hit for Will Alaka. So Alaka's day is done behind the plate. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The first pitch from Ewell to Capitano. He takes ball 1. As Adam Gallagher will go out and talk to Ewell. Ewell back on the mound. A leadoff walk and a 1 batter in hit by pitch has got runners on first and 2nd. Capitano, in his first plate appearance, is pinch hitting for Will Alaka, who went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base in this one. The 1-0 from Ewell, swung on by Capitano, fouled back. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Pilots' pinch hitter. Capitano steps back in and awaits the 1-1 from Hayden Ewell, working in his 2nd inning of relief. The 1-1 misses inside. Count is 2-1. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Pilots leading this one. 15-8. Ewell from the stretch, the 2-1. Swung on and missed by Capitano, strike 2. No runners out here in the bottom of the second. Allier and Battaglia take their leads. Well, first and second. Neither reached via hit by pitch and a walk. Get those guys on. Now the 2-2 to Capitano from Ewell. Thinks about it, lays off, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. Capitano, the payoff pitch, fouls it back. We'll do it again. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th inning, Pilots lead 15-8. Onondaga got their 8th run on a single in the top half of this inning. Capitano, slow ground ball to short. Canty only play is to first, so a productive first out for Nick Capitano as Battaglia and Ballier move up to second and third. And with 1 away, better bring up Tanner Huddleston with an opportunity to drive in more runs. Huddleston has already driven in 3 today with a single in the 4th and a 2-run single in the 5th as the pitching coach will go out and talk to Hayden Ewell. Pitching coach walks off the mound. Gallagher goes back behind the plate. The corners are going to play in for the Flames here. Down 7. And the middle infield is about even with the bag. First pitch to Tanner Huddleston from Hayden Ewell. Slow breaking ball misses upstairs. Ball 1. Huddleston is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles, a walk, 2 runs, 3, and a strikeout for the Pilots' third baseman. He's also made an error in this game. One of 3 Pilots' errors. Runners on second and third take their lead. Huddleston takes strike 1. The designated hitter, Jonathan Parker, waits on deck. He's also 2 for 3 tonight. The 1-1 to Huddleston. Swung on, fouled out of play. Strike 2. Runners take their leads off of second and third. Tanner Huddleston at the plate. Ahead of the 1-2. Hayden Ewell from the stretch. Fires in the dirt. Blocked by Adam Gallagher, so Ballier stays put at third. The count is all evened up at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners take their leads off second and third. Huddleston waits. The 2-2. Ewell from the stretch. Outside. Ball 3. So the count is full to the Pilots' third baseman, Tanner Huddleston. He waits. Now Ewell delivers from the stretch, misses low, and the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 7th. So no hits for the Pilots, but they have loaded up the bases for Jonathan Parker.
Louisiana, Jonathan Parker.
New Orleans, Louisiana designated hitter is 2 for 3 tonight. Has doubled, has struck out, and has driven in 2 and scored 2. He's up with the bases loaded. First baseman in on the grass. Third baseman even with the bag. Middle infield in double play depth with 1 out. Parker waits. First pitch from Ewell. Misses upstairs. Ball 1. No one warming up in either bullpen here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Game 1, 9 innings. Game 2, just 7 innings. Game 1 was resumed on Father's Day. From Father's Day, when that got rained out after a 14-minute rain delay was called. Now the 1-0-2 Parker. This is ball 2. Parker waits. The 2-0. Thought about it, lays off, but it's a called strike 1. Parker, the 2-1. This is upstairs. Ball 3. The Pilots have hit 2 home runs in this one, 2 doubles, 9 singles, so they're a triple away from the team cycle here in the bottom of the 7th. The 3-1 to Parker. Swung on, fouled back, and the count is full. Bases full of Pilots. Ballier walked to lead off the inning. Battaglia on second. He was hit by a pitch. And Huddleston on first. He also walked. So 2 walks and a hit by pitch has loaded up the bases without a hit. Parker waits. Ewell from the stretch. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Parker down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. And there's 2 away.
Now coming up for the Pilots. Number 3 from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
So 2 away for Over Torres. Torres 3 for 4 tonight. But no hit bigger than the solo home run he put in the bottom of the 4th inning over the center field wall to cap off the 11-run bottom of the 4th for the Pilots. It's 15-8. The bases are full of Pilots, and the hitter is Over Torres. The first pitch. Misses, ball 1. Gallagher came out of his stance, acted like he was going to fire towards first behind Huddleston, but no one there was covering. It's 1-0 to Torres. 2 outs. Ewell from the stretch. Outside, ball 1. Or ball 2. So it's 2-0 now to the Pilots' right fielder, Over Torres. Torres waits. 2-0 from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases full of Pilots. Torres waits. Ewell from the stretch. Misses high. Ball 3. So Hayden Ewell, a pitch away from walking in a run. Three-one count to Over Torres. Here it is. Swung on, popped out of play. And the count is full. The 4th consecutive hitter with a full count for the Pilots. They've grounded out, walked, and struck out on the 3 previous. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff pitch, runners go. Blooped into center field. This one's gonna drop. 1 run will score. Battaglia around third. He will score. It's a 2-out, 2 RBI single for Over Torres, and it's 17-8.
Now coming up to the plate.
So Torres' 4th hit of the night. He's 4 for 5.
Hackbarth from Birmingham,
And that'll bring up
Alabama.
Graham Hackbarth with runners on first and second. The pitching coach goes out. He's going to pull Hayden Ewell. We'll be right back. 2 runs home in this inning. The batter will be Graham Hackbarth when we get back. New pitcher for the Onondaga Flames. It's number 2, Dominic Spinoza. Just graduated high school. He's from Syracuse, New York, and he's going to be playing at Fairleigh Dickinson next year. 5'10", 180 on the mound for the Flames. The first batter he will face is Graham Hackbarth. First pitch outside, ball 1. Hackbarth 0 for 4 tonight with a run scored. Ballier crossed the plate on that RBI single by Over Torres. That was his 4th run scored on the night. Spinoza making his 3rd appearance. 2 innings pitched, 2 runs, 1 earned, 6 walks, 2 Ks. As the 1-0 by Hackbarth is fouled out of play. Strike 1. Hayden Ewell goes an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. But the runners on first and second are both his responsibility. Bottom of the 7th inning, Pilots lead 17-8. Spinoza steps off. Slight breeze blowing in to right field with the second baseman Hackbarth at the plate. The 1-1 gets the outside corner. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hackbarth waits. In the dirt. Good block by Adam Gallagher to prevent Huddleston and Torres from moving up. Count is all evened up at 2. So Torres' 2 RBI single puts him in the lead for today with 4 RBIs. Ballier and Huddleston have driven in 3. Parker and Alaka have driven in the other 2. or the other 4, 2 apiece. 2-2 misses upstairs. The count is full with 2 outs. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners go. Pitch misses outside. And it's ball 4. Graham Hackbarth walks to reload the bases
Now coming up to the plate,
for D'Marcus Guillory.
number 12, D'Marcus Guillory from Buford, Georgia.
D'Marcus is 1 for 3 tonight with an infield single, a run scored, a walk, and he has struck out looking. He waits. The first pitch from Spinoso hits him in the back. So Guillory will pick up an RBI the hard way. It's a hit-by pitch, and it's the 18th run to come around to score. That's Tanner Huddleston, his 3rd run scored on the day. And it's 18-8.
Now up for your Newark
So
Pilots.
Torres moves to 3rd, Hackbarth
Clay, Ohio, number 4,
to
Christian
2nd.
Orr.
Guillory takes over 1st. And now the 9th batter of this bottom of the 7th inning, Christian Orr. Orr is 0 for 3 tonight with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Orr waits. Spinoso from the stretch. Bases full of Pilots. The first pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Pilots have batted around now for the 2nd time in this game. They sent 14 batters to the plate in the 11-run 4th inning. The 1-0. Orr pops it up. Strike 1. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Christian Orr, the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning. Spinoso now from the windup. Breaking ball that Adam Gallagher tries to frame behind the plate. No dice. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to the youngest Pilot, Christian Orr, looking for his first hit on the year. Bases full of Pilots. Spinoso from the windup. Orr pops it up. Center fielder Carey finds it, settles under it. Inning over, but not before the Pilots bat around. They add 3 runs on just 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 hit-by pitches. They lead the bases loaded. We head to the top of the 8th. It's 18-8. So the Pilots added 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Their lead is back to 10. Nick Capitano stays in behind the plate to catch Zach Mann on in his 4th inning of relief. The leadoff hitter is Tyler Rourke. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's the Flames' designated hitter. Mann from the windup. The first pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Rourke waits the 1-strike pitch. Thought about it, lays off. Ball 1. One is popped up. Orr goes back. It's going to drop in between him, Ballier, and Guillory for a leadoff base hit for Tyler Rourke. third straight inning, the Flames have had their leadoff guy on.
Now coming to the plate, number 21.
That'll flip the lineup
Alex
back
Canty.
over for Alex Canty. He's 1 for 3 in this game. He waits from Zach Mann. He's 1 for 1 against Zach Mann. The first pitch from the stretch. Strike 1. Zach Mann looks in, now looks over at Rourke at first, being held on by Battaglia. The 1-strike pitch from the stretch. Swung on, fouled back. Strike 2. To the Flame shortstop, Alex Canty. Pilots lead 18-8 in the bottom or the top of the 8th of Game 1. This game 9 innings, Game 2 7 innings. It'll start 20 to 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. Capitano sets. Zach Mann from the stretch. The 2-strike pitch misses. Ball 1. Jordan Miller beginning to throw in the Pilots' pen. No one up for Onondaga in theirs. As we approach 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Zach Mann throws over. Throw gets away. So Tyler Rourke will advance round second. He'll go all the way to third as Over Torres picks it up. It'll be an error on Zach Mann, the pitcher, on the throw over. The 4th Pilots error of the night. And the leadoff man is all the way up to third. So Canty with the 9th run of the day for the Flames. 90 feet away. The 1-2 from Zach Mann. Back in the windup. Throws behind. Tyler Rourke is going to come around to score the 9th run for the Flames. So they cut this lead in half on the wild pitch from Zach Mann. And the count is 2-2. Capitano had no chance to stop that one. That ball looked like it slipped out of the hand of Zach Mann and went behind Alex Canty. 2-2. The 2-2 from Zach Mann, now with no runners on. Fouled back. Alex Canty lives to see another pitch. Canty waits. Zach Mann from the windup. The 2-2. Grounded to Orr. Gobbles it. Fires across the diamond for the first out of this inning. So Christian Orr makes the play at short. That'll bring up the right fielder, Colin Bevard. He's 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI, a double, and 2 runs scored for the Flames. As Capitano adjusts his shin guard. No runners on, 1 run home in the inning. The Flames have scored in 4 consecutive frames off of Zach Mann. He's given up 7 earned runs on 7, make that 8 hits. And has made an error. Canty could not, or Bevard could not stay away from the first pitch fastball out of the zone. Swings through strike 1. Now the 1-strike pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 8th for the Pilots. The 2-strike pitch from Zach Mann. Grounded to Huddleston. Takes it on a bounce. Takes his time. Fires to Battaglia for the second out of the top of
Now
the 8th.
coming to the plate. For the Onondaga Flames, number 11, Stephen Bennett.
So the infield throws it around, gives the ball back to Zach Mann, and the hitter is Stephen Bennett. Zach Mann from the windup. The first pitch misses high, ball 1. Bennett is 1 for 2 tonight. 2 walks, a double. That double was a 2 RBI double. He then came around to score. The 1-0 misses low. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Zach Mann from the windup. Bennett waits. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back out of play. Strike 1. Zach Mann from the windup. The 2-1 in the dirt. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch, grounded or has the diving glove into left. It's a 2-out base hit for Stephen Bennett, and the Flames have a runner on. It's the second hit of the inning. And that'll bring up Trey Bauer. Bauer is 3 for 4 tonight with a run scored, a stolen base, and 2 runs driven in.
Now up for the Flames, number 34, Laz Morales.
Tell him he should be coaching.
Runner leads off first. The first pitch from Zach Mann. Runner goes. And the first pitch hits the pinch hitter, number 34, Laz Morales. Bennett was going on the play. So the pinch hitter reaches, and now Bennett Schultz will go out and talk to Zach Mann. So Trey Bauer's day is done. And that will bring up number 27, the left fielder, Kyle Gallagher. So Laz Morales comes in, sees 1 pitch,
Kyle Gallagher.
and gets hit by it. That moves Bennett up to second and brings up Kyle Gallagher, who's 0 for 4 tonight. Zach Mann working from the stretch as the rain begins to fall here at Colburn Park. The first pitch misses, ball 1. Gallagher, the left fielder, waits. Zach Mann from the stretch, the 1-0. Popped up. Guillory over, Torres back. Guillory finds it, settles under it, makes the play. Inning over. The Flames add another run. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Pilots lead 18-9. So Dominic Spinoso still on the mound for Onondaga in the bottom of the 8th. In relief of Hayden Ewell. He's the 5th Flames pitcher of this game. It's 18-9 in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to John Ballier misses outside. Ball 1. Ballier has scored 4 runs and driven in 3 tonight. Spinoso is working from the windup. The pitch popped up. The shortstop, Canty, now the third baseman, Bennett, settles under it, makes the play on the infield, 1 away. So Laz Morales, the pinch hitter, stays in to play first.
Number 78
for the Flames. Now the batter is Peter Battaglia. He has been hit twice, has scored twice, and has stolen a base. Battaglia waits. The first pitch from Spinoso, it's a breaking ball, and it's high for ball 1. The 1-0. Outside. Ball 2. The Flames will have 6, 7, and 8 in the top of the 9th inning. Down 9 right now. And as we saw against Jamestown last Tuesday night, no Pilots lead is too big. They blew a 5-run lead against the Jammers. They were up 9-4 in the top of the 9th and eventually lost that game 14-10 in 11 innings. The 2-0 from Battaglia is fouled back for strike 1. Spinoso from the windup. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So after starting behind 2-0, Spinoso has worked back to even this count up against Battaglia. First baseman for the Pilots, the 2-2. Rounded back. Spinoso fields it. Fires to Morales at first. 2 away. So the first 2 men retired in the inning. And that'll bring up Nick Capitano. Capitano pinch hit for Alaka in the 7th and grounded out to shortstop. Alaka went 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 runs batted in. Spinoso from the windup. The first pitch to Capitano misses, ball 1. John Ballier warming up in the Pilots' pen. So we'll see if it's Zach Mann or someone else in the 9th. The 1-0. Capitano takes strike 1. Capitano, the Pilots' hitter, here in the bottom of the 8th. As the rain is coming down harder. The 1-1 from Spinoso. Breaking ball, Capitano looks at it again. And it's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Spinoso looking for a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th from the windup. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Last chance for the Flames. It's 18-9 at Colburn Park. Will be
doubleheader. Onondaga Flames 9.
So John Ballier will come out of left field and pitch this 9th inning for the Newark Pilots. The normal substitution as Ballier comes to the mound, Matthew Lillard goes into left to replace him there. Jonathan Parker comes out of the lineup as the Pilots forfeit the designated hitter here in the top of the 9th. But up 9 runs in the inning, or up 9 runs in the game, they're hoping that won't matter. Ballier making his 4th appearance, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 9 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's got an 11.57 ERA. Has been put in mostly in mop-up situations.
Coming up to the Flames, number 8, Matt Carey.
He'll face Matt Carey, Adam Gallagher, and Sam Little to end this game. The lefty Ballier coming out of left field to pitch from Mission Viejo, California, and Orange Coast Community College. From the windup, the first pitch to Carey fires in, strike 1. Carey 0 for 4 tonight, has struck out 3 times. One strike pitch. Matt Carey checks his swing, takes inside, ball 1. So Zach Mann goes 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 earned runs in relief of Will Frank, who went 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 unearned runs. Because Will Frank did not pitch at least half the game, Zach Mann would be in line for the win. Jake Binder, who started this game all the way back on Father's Day, would take the loss for the Flames. It's 3-1 now to the leadoff hitter, Matt Carey, threatening to put 4 straight innings with the leadoff man on. John Ballier comes back after 3 straight balls and fires in, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Carey. Ballier, the payoff pitch, misses high. And for the 4th straight inning, the Flames have their leadoff man on.
Now coming to the plate, number 5, Adam Gallagher.
That'll bring up the backstop, Adam Gallagher. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a walk and a run driven in. As the rain begins to fall harder. The first pitch inside, strike 1. Gallagher waits. Ballier, the lefty from the stretch. Line to Hackbarth, takes it on a hop to Orr to first. Double play. The Pilots are 1 out away from a victory. So Hackbarth could have caught the line drive in the air, let it drop, took it off the bounce, fired to Christian Orr for the first out. The return throw from Orr in time for the 4-6-3 double play. And now a pinch hitter. It's number 3, Ricky Sisto, pinch hitting for Sam Little, so his day is done. With 2 outs, Ballier from the stretch, swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Sisto. Sam Little, the left-handed hitter, was scheduled to bat. So with the left-handed pitcher on, Flames coach goes to his bench for a right-handed bat. Little goes 1 for 2 with a run scored. The 1-1 from Ballier, swung on and missed, and the Pilots are a strike away from picking up a victory. Pilots win would be their 4th. Flames loss would be their 6th. The 1-2 misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Ballier, swung on and foul tipped. Capitano could not hold on. And Sisto has lived to see another pitch. Valier from the windup. Shakes off Capitano, gets his pitch, the 2-2. In the dirt, the count is full. Tyler Rourke, the designated hitter, waits on deck if Sisto can keep this game alive. The 2-2 from Valier. Taken, strike 3, game is over. So the Flames go 1-2-3 thanks to the double play here in the top of the 9th inning. Pilots take this one 18-9 in game 1 of this doubleheader. With the rain falling down, the coaches and the umpires will confer. Give 20 to 30 minutes about when to start game 2. That'll be a 7-inning game. Pilots score 18 runs on 14 hits, 9 runs, 10 hits for the Flames.
It'll be a 20-minute break. 20-minute break.
The big inning was the bottom of the 4th, which they put up 11 to put this game out of reach. For the Newark Pilots Radio Network, we'll be back in 20 minutes with Game 2.